Hey y'all, this is Chris Hicks and welcome to the Southern Rock Insider. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe and click the notification bell. It's time to rock Southern style.
The Southern Rock Insider.
I want to ask you about this band, Eric Quincy Tate. And tell me your take on these guys here.
In the early days when I came to Capricorn, I came here in '69 in Macon. I guess it was about 1971. I can't remember exactly what year that was. Well, it was one of my first years here. Tony Joe White brought a band from Texas in to cut some demos. And so by his suggestion, Capricorn signed this band called Eric Quincy Tate. There was nobody by that name in the band. It was sort of like a part of Eric Clapton and Quincy Jones and whoever else. It's just something to call the band. And I remember they had a singer, Donnie McCormick. Boy, he was the greatest undiscovered singer that ever came through here. But anyway, Capricorn handed me the project to cut an album. So, and at that time we were recording on 8 tracks. Now with virtual tracks, you can have millions of tracks. But at that time you only had 8 tracks to do everything on. And it took several of those tracks just for the drums. And they had 2 guitars and a bass and a keyboard. And 1 guitar and bass, drums, keyboard, 4 musicians. And about 4 or 5 of those tracks taken up by drums. So we had to make a lot of it live, pretty much live. We didn't have a chance to overdub a lot of stuff. And sometimes that works out for the better, So whatever came through on the album is what the band really sounded like.
Boy, they had a raw sound to them with Don McCormick's vocals, yeah.
And we did live vocals, and I would have rather had overdubbed the vocals. We'd have got a sonically better sound to be able to isolate the vocals from the drums. But Donnie's back there playing drums. He got a sure mic stuck right there, and that's how he did all of his vocals.
He could make it sound like a harmonica when he wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was really.
Anyway, the record it wasn't a hit, but the reviewers were real kind to us on that, and it was received well.
As it should be. If you're not familiar with Eric Quincy Tate, check out this record because I think they're one of the better undiscovered jewels of Capricorn and some stuff that Paul's done, which has been a lot of stuff. If you had to estimate how many records you played on and produced,
no way of knowing. I've forgotten more than I can recall. I couldn't tell you.
Lots of them here at Muscadine through the years with lots of great projects.
Southern Rock Insider. Good Lord, I feel like an insider.
Hey, Chris Hicks here from the Southern Rock Insider. I'd like you to hit this button right here and subscribe.
I'm coming to get you.